And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Folks, we're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Week number 12, it is here. We'll also have a couple of gamers playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation. I mean, Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, and we're powered right here by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we're coming out here, folks. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and of course, ISG Basketball. It's good to be here. Middle of the week as we get set for Week 12 in college football. The second rankings in the college football top 25, the CFP rankings have come out, and the top four looks pretty similar to what it did last week. We're just about a few weeks away from the end of the season and college football playoffs starting, and of course, we'll crown the champion sometime in late January. But shout out to the good folks right here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3, right down the road from MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Football Giants and the New York Jets. Literally right down the road here, Route 3 from East Rutherford, right here to Clifton, about a 7-minute drive right down the road here. Shout out to the good folks here at Uno, and that young man here does a great job with the karaoke every single week here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Got some great sounds here. Some people, man, they can sing. Got a pretty good crowd here. They invented deep dish pizza back in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration there from their origins in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in some 20 states. And folks, they serve more than just pizza. They got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. They even have craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Shout out to the folks here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, online, unos.com. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host of the day. And for the day, there is to the left of me, Camo, JG, off the Heezy for Sheezy, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals and the UFL's San Antonio Broncos. Green 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Kill. Alert. Roger. Liz. Blue 82. On Wednesday. Oh, set. Oh, gosh, that hurt. Go, Jarrett.
That was beautiful voice reflection on that game.
Oh, you like that?
You would have got somebody to jump off sides today.
Would have got my own guys to jump off side. Would have said, oh.
That would have been a medical timeout. They would have just called. The refs would have looked at you sideways. The refs would have called the timeout for you.
Hey, they would have taken my helmet from me. Like, no, he's not getting his helmet back.
They would have said, wait, let's go to commercial break. We got a TV break.
The guys be on the field with the big old orange mitts. That's how you know the guys are on the clock.
They would wave it off immediately.
How you doing, brother, man? Everything good?
Good. Cannot complain, my friend.
Any chance that Tennessee gets into this playoff? Any chance at all?
We would have to have a lot of losses happen, and we got to win all three handily.
Handily.
We have to have Vanderbilt at their highest possible ranking.
Yes,
that
might happen. Who does Vanderbilt have? They already beat Auburn. I think there's one decent team left before they play us. That's pretty much it.
I believe so. And then we might have two. They might have two good games coming up.
Right. They have Kentucky or somebody, right? It's somebody somebody that can beat.
They've had a tough schedule.
Right.
To end the season for sure.
Well, you need Texas to lose. You need all the big boys to win, and then you need Oklahoma to lose out. Right. They'll lose this weekend and probably lose another game, so they'll give them 4 losses. Yeah, maybe Notre Dame to lose to Pitt this weekend. I actually picked that game. I got Pitt winning that game because I'm got my checkerboard homerism going on. You know what I'm saying?
You'd almost need Oklahoma to beat Alabama, then lose in the next 2 weeks.
No, you want Oklahoma because they beat y'all head to head. You want Alabama to go ahead and be in there.
Yeah, but there's no way that if one of them get in, I don't think we can get in. So
well, no, but that's what I said. Alabama gets in. Alabama and Georgia are locks. Texas A&M locks. Ole Miss lock. You probably want that 5th spot. So you need Texas and Oklahoma to crap the bed, and then you guys need to finish strong, and you get in at 9-3. That's best I can do, bro.
Yeah, but Oklahoma having 3.
No, 4 losses because they already have 2. They'll lose this weekend to Bama, and they'll lose 1 more. I think they play. I know they have 1 more tough game.
They do.
So you need to lose
final
both.
home stretch in the SEC is tough for a lot of teams, which is good for us because we got.
And then Texas loses to Georgia. That'll be their 3rd loss. and then A&M beats them at the end of the year, 4 losses. There you go. I'm telling you. I'm giving you the recipe, right?
I'm going to say a prayer tonight. I'm going to say a couple different ones, a couple NCAA prayers.
Oh, man. There she is to the right of us, man. Oh, looking really, really spiffy and wicked smart for the folks up there in Massachusetts. There she is, Alex Sims, former sportscaster, WSYR in Syracuse, currently at NESN, working the sidelines for the Indoor Football League there. How you doing, Alex?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in there. Can't complain. You ready to talk some CFB?
Let's go.
Man, you look pretty smart. Like, I would buy insurance from you right now. Like term life, whatever you want to give me right now.
Should I wear these more often? Or?
You should. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like it. I like it. And you know, it's got some style to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
I mean, if I'm going to wear glasses, they're going to be stylish. I mean, I'm not going to try to, like, you know.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this thing started here on the platforms of NESN Nation, the Sports Channel Player Studio in the Black Network. Let's take a look at the rundown here. ISG College Football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off Route 3. Brian Kelly is suing his old employer, LSU. We'll break it all down for you, what's happened and transpired over the last week or so. UCLA trying to move from the Rose Bowl. Guess where they want to go? And what's going on here? The Rose Bowl, they're fighting back. They're taking this thing to court. We'll talk about that. A UK quarterback showing off his NIL money to a fan. He did apologize. You got to see the video for it and some of the stuff that he was saying. That was pretty funny there. Number 10, Texas at Georgia. Got 4 ranked matchups. There's 2 of them in the SEC, and these 2 big ones are big. Oklahoma at Alabama. That game in Tuscaloosa. And also at the end, we'll talk about a big brawl there. We got to show the video of it. The SWAC coming down pretty handily and hard as well. And we kind of agree with those guys there. We'll show you the video there and on the punishments that have been doled out. Let's take a look real quickly at the rules. Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. We talked the latest in the world of college football and sports here with CFB. It's on the Heisman competitive game style head-to-head current rosters. Folks, we like to call those regs. All 136 regular teams are available. Division I teams, FBS Football Bowl subdivision there. 4-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets $40 in cash. The runner-up runs up out this piece with $10 cash. You win 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder. You do win an NCAA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Also make more than gaming chairs, folks. They make gaming desks, chairs, stools, sofas, you name it. They've got it all there. All the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also those NCAA teams, and any custom pieces you might want there. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna. She's the marketing lady there. They've been rocking with us for about 6 years. Love those guys there. Located on Strong Island. Once again, check them out online, zipchair.com. When your first zip chair, you do also get an official ISG t-shirt. Also got the hoodies online as well. It is hoodie season, folks. Check us out there, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? These 2 great young men. This is the featured matchup, the biggest game in college football this weekend, and also here on ISG College Football, Texas and Georgia. Where's Chandler playing with Texas? AJ the Beast playing with UGA. How about the profiles? We'll start here first with AJ the Beast, and shout out to AJ the Beast. Man, that's been in the armed services here, man, on Veterans Day. That was earlier this week, so shout out to AJ Beast. Serving our country, very proud of that young man there. His name is Alan Lowry, if you want to call him by the government name. He's from out there in SoCal, Riverside, California, age 44. And there you can see it, U.S. Marine Corps. Hoorah! He's a vet, multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances there. Shout out to AJ the Beast. How about the King of the Hill? He's new here on the scene, but not really new, but new on the scene as a King of the Hill, a champion. Where is Chandler? He's right here. Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas. The Metroplex there, 22 years of age, is a college student, also majoring in graphic arts, if you will. Multiple ISG, CFB playoff appearances for him. He's our current King of the Hill. Where is Chandler? All right, folks, how about the standings here before we get started and get these picks? MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop, taking the world by sweet store with that pink bag promise, folks. See that pink bag in your local grocery stores? You got to understand you're getting high quality produce, folks. Some 20 different varieties of grapes there. Also online pressed juices as well. Shout out to the good folks there, Brian, LaForest, and everybody, and all the beautiful, beautiful Molly. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Larry Ridley, sweet record there. Jarrett, Guarantano, sweet record as well. Just 2 losses. Alex Sims, she's sweet as well with the sweet specks on her face. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. We'll start with Alex Sims, the sweet specks there. When you got in this one, Alex, you got UGA and those dirty dogs and those silver britches, or you going with hook 'em horns? the other UT.
So does Chandler have Georgia? Does
Chandler has Texas. AJ Beast has Georgia. They're playing.
Okay, I'm going.
Athens.
So I am going. In real life, I'm going Georgia, but I'm gonna go with Chandler in this one, just because he really hasn't proven me wrong. So I'm gonna go with him on that. But I'm definitely taking Georgia in the real game.
I like how we have to, specify real life and the game here, the intersection of sports and gaming here. JG, who you got in the video game version? Texas at UGA. So that would be Chandler visiting AJ the Beast playing with Georgia.
Well, in real life, I have a lot of respect and gratitude for AJ the Beast and what he did for this country. Absolutely. For the video game, I'm not going to have as much respect, and I'm going to go with Chandler.
Wow. That is disrespect. On Veterans Day? Come on. Don't do that, man.
I said IRL. IRL is a different thing than in the video game. And Chandler's hot right now, right? He's going, I think he's 3-0 in his last 3 or 4-0 in his last 4. So he's been money. I have to go with him, the hot hand.
Ah, man. This is a tough one. I'm going to take Chandler, too. But, boy, you know what? Kill. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Give me AJ the Beast. Georgia wins it at home because they're going to win in real life as well. He's going to win on the video game. Veterans Day was earlier this week, guys. He's a veteran. Hoorah. That's what I'm going. I'm going with Michael Lowry, or Alan Lowry. Give me AJ the Beast winning this game here. You guys ready to get this thing started? AJ the Beast, there he is, playing with UGA. And how about Chandler? If you're looking for him, he's right here. Our current King of the Hill. Guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. May the best man win. Let's play it out right here on SN Nation, on Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Let's go ahead and do it, guys, right here. As we come to you from Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Let's go. And the pregame show brought to our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? You got Brooklyn, you got West Nyack, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with some 16 total bays. You got 15 bays with a huge VIP suite there. Simulators and suites is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. It is a true experience as well. And folks, it's more than just an indoor golf lounge, if you will. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG College Football here. Week number 12, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Talking the latest in the world of college football. Week number 12, we're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. EA Sports College Football 26. The big matchup of the weekend in college football, Texas at Georgia. You're seeing it right here on SN Nation, on Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. I'm joined by Jarrett Guarantano from the University of Tennessee, a volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos, excuse me, and the Cardinals, not the Browns.
The Brownies.
Not the Brownies. He's better than the Brownies.
Get it right, Blair.
to the right of him at the very top, she's got the specs on. She's wicked smart. Alex Sims, former sportscaster at WSYR in Syracuse, and also currently working sidelines for NESN for the Indoor Football League and the Massachusetts Pirates, not Western Mass, just Massachusetts. Middle of the screen there, Chandler playing with Texas. Also, at the bottom of the screen, AJ the Beast, a former veteran. He's a veteran in the United States Marine Corps. Shout out to him on this Veterans Day and this Veterans Day week here. He's playing with Georgia. Chandler has the ball, playing with Texas. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. The top story, college football this week, other than the games off the field, is Brian Kelly. Saw him get fired, right before Halloween? I believe October the 26th, somewhere around there. I know it was on a Sunday. Remember, he got fired, and the bout is going to be around $54-ish million. Well, he has filed a lawsuit against LSU, and his attorneys are accusing LSU, and their position is that he was not technically formally terminated. I don't know what the hell that means. And also that he was fired for cause. What do you mean? He wasn't technically terminated. You all said it. You all had a press conference. The governor put his daggone foot in his mouth. I don't know what's going on here, but the bout's about $54 million. There have been alleged 2 offers There, I've seen 25 and 30 million. That's what this is all about. They're trying to lower that buyout. The governor, hey, you opened your mouth, man. You got to deal with it, brother. JG, your thoughts here. What the hell's going on down there in Baton Rouge with the Bayou Bengals?
Yeah, I feel like in this situation, Brian Kelly isn't wrong for wanting his money, right? They signed a contract. The stipulations were the stipulations.
And by the way, full disclosure, he sent an email to them outlining everything. So it's right there. It's like, hey, you guys are firing me. That's fine. I want all my money. Let's talk about it. And I love Tiger Nation.
And realistically, no amount is too much for him to battle this in court, right? Like, he's going to have a lot of money to be able to pay off those lawyers and really go to bat for this. And when you look at it on paper, he's guaranteed what he's guaranteed, right? And from a professionalism of the school's standpoint, I would like to think that whoever the next head coach would be, would like to view this instance as a positive from the school, right? Not going into an instance where, oh, who knows if they're going to want to pay out the certain money, whatever happens, right? Like, Brian Kelly didn't have a terrible record at LSU. He was basically, I think, 2 out of the 4 years he had 10 wins. The other one he had 9. So he's sitting there and he had some success there, not to the standards of what LSU had previously before when they won the national championship with Joe Burrow, but he had success. For the standpoint and the outlook of the school, I think that they have to do this and honor what they said contractually, just because of in the future making it so another coach would want to come be their head coach.
So, Alex, he was not formally terminated. Then what the hell was the press conferences for? Why is the governor talking? Why is the AD now gone? And he gets a buyout as well.
Yeah, and I also think this is really confusing because what's reported, the contract apparently defines cause very specifically. So, and luckily I come from a family full of attorneys because I know law pretty well, except I was talked out of going to law school. So, but the cause, the contract apparently defines the cause as whether, like, they're legally able to fire him if, there's an NCAA violation, a felony.
It's usually recruiting violations. That's how they typically get you.
Right.
Especially if they want to lower that buyout. That's what that's all about.
Right, but it did not state that there's no, like, poor performance.
That's what he was terminated. They didn't like his record.
That's
right.
It.
And so now, but the university is changing the narrative, and they're saying, like, from fired to performance to not terminated to will fire for cause. It complicates the argument a little bit. That said, I think Kelly has a pretty good case for the full buyout just because the university is changing the narrative every 2 seconds. And I think the resolution may take time just because it's so complicated, and both sides just may end up, settling for a mutual.
See, that's what LSU is hoping. Anything to lower this buyout. Don't do it, Brian Kelly. Don't do it. Hey, you know how you know you're fired? When your damn key card, your card doesn't work. Your codes don't work. He have to turn in his computer and everything. Yeah. He had to clean out his office. He even asked them, do you want me to put everything in a box, or y'all just going to send it to me? I've been fired.
But I think as things stand, Kelly definitely has the stronger legal card in this. I think he'll end up winning it in the end, just because the university keeps changing the narrative, like I said. So I don't know. It's even making me, like, wonder what the heck's going on. I mean, it's complicated.
Just because, I mean, that's a large number, right? You're sitting there trying to cut the payout in half, sitting there at 25 and 30, the potential offers that they said. It's not like you're saying, you know what, can we do 40 or 45? They're trying to cut it in half, and that's almost, I don't know if they're expecting, like, Brian Kelly to say, you know what, let's do 40 or let's do 45. I guess they're trying to meet him in the middle, and they're offering low. But I almost view it as disrespectful that they would think that they could get away with this.
This is going to be interesting, man. Brian Kelly following that lawsuit. I guess they had until this Monday. So they actually passed there earlier this week. So we'll see how LSU responds there. I got a feeling he's going to get every bit of that 53 and some change there. And LSU, you guys got to pay it out. And you got to pay it out every year. And there is some offset language in there. So if he gets another job, that's going to come off this $54 million. He probably has to, be like James Franklin as well. He's got to find another job. You just can't sit on your butt and sit at home. But that's kind of hard to prove too. It's like you got to find somebody that's going to pay you and offer you that same amount of money. So we'll keep an eye on this situation. It's a fascinating story here with Brian Kelly filing a lawsuit against LSU. They maintain he was not formally terminated, and they want to fire him for cause now. So we'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on this Madden game, or actually EA Sports College Football 26 game during the second quarter here. Tied at 7, Texas and Georgia, middle of the screen there. Chandler with the glasses on and the hood, playing with Texas. They are tied now. AJ the Beast, the challenger down there, playing with Georgia. He is on defense. They're tied at 7. The first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, atmosphere, and great affordable drinks as well, my friends. And the libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. If you've been watching the show, you've seen that as well. Great costume and outfits. Love the hats there. They do it up very well there at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends as well. They also got the patio. Can't talk about the patio with that Arctic blast here. But anyway, they got that there for the spring and summertime. Check them out. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, Aguila Dorado Restaurant, online.com. We're back here inside Uno Pizzeria Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. Larry Ridley, SUES Sports, ISG College Football, powered by Uno Pizzeria Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. It's week number 12 in college football. But we're talking the latest in the world of college football here with the college football playoff coming up here very soon. We're talking about next month here. It's about a few games left in college football. Speaking of games, we got a nice EA Sports College Football 26 game being played right now. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. They're playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. I'm joined here by Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. To the right of him is Alex Sims, former sportscaster, WSYR in Syracuse, also currently working at NESN for the Indoor Football League, doing sidelines for the Massachusetts Pirates. Down at the bottom of the screen to the left, that is Chandler playing with Texas. He has the ball, trying to take the lead here, under a minute to play. And they're tied at 7. AJ the Beast, he's a challenger. Shout out to him. He's a veteran there. United States Marine Corps, playing with UGA. He's on defense, trying to keep them out of the end zone. They're tied at 7. Late stages of the second quarter. Back here to the football topics, guys. We talked about Tennessee. That's Jarrett's alma mater, my home state as well. Their quarterback, Nico Iamaleava, plays for UCLA. How about UCLA? This story's been brewing here, JG. I was going to talk about it a few weeks ago, but I was like, whatever. And then this week I had no choice, because look what's going on. UCLA is trying to move from the Rose Bowl. They've been playing there, folks, I believe since 1982. Rose Bowl, we know about it. The San Gabriel Mountains, we're talking about aesthetically the beautiful, probably the most pleasing setting in all of college football. Been out there a couple of times. Love it out there. Look, UCLA don't draw anybody. Maybe not even a third of that place holds about 90. They get about 30,000. Well, they're trying to move from the Rose Bowl to SoFi Stadium, and they're not trying. It's pretty much a done deal. Now the Rose Bowl and the city of Pasadena is suing them. They want to play at SoFi as early as next year. That's the plan, is to play next year there. That's where the Chargers and the Rams play. Your thoughts here, JG? UCLA really trying to go from the Rose Bowl, which is beautiful, to go play at another cavernous big stadium where you can only fill half of that? I don't know about this, JG. Your thoughts?
No, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena is one of the most beautiful places to play in all of college football. Yes, do they ever pack it out? Do they ever have it full? No. Could that be possibly because they haven't had a super successful season, maybe since the Josh Rosen era? I don't know, right? So sitting there saying that they want to go to SoFi and they want to go...
They were number one in the country in the late 80s when Troy Aikman was there, and they still had half the place was empty.
Right, and there's just not really a big alumni core there, and California football is not the biggest thing, right? So there's a lot more things going on in California than there is maybe in Knoxville, Tennessee, or any of the
Tuscaloosa, Baton Rouge, Gainesville.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? LA is a place for movie stars, but I just don't know how this can be conducive. Also, when you think about the players' health, right? You've seen the amount of injuries that have happened at SoFi. There shouldn't be anything saying, we're going to go want to play at SoFi due to the typical fact of player safety. Pasadena Rose Bowl has one of the best grasses in all of the country.
Beautiful.
Right? One of the most beautiful places to play.
Luscious.
Not even close. So it does make me upset that they are doing this. I feel like the Rose Bowl is such a sacred place. Like, I think that every single team in the country would want to have the Rose Bowl be their home stadium, except for maybe some of the SEC schools. I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe if SoFi is throwing them money for NIL, maybe that might be a really good reason to go there. But outside that, it doesn't make much sense to me.
Once again, Rose Bowl holds about 90. I believe 89 and some change, so about 90. SoFi holds about 70. Look, they're averaging about 30, so it's like, all right, you got a third of, maybe a little more than a half, a little less than a half, a little more than a third. So you have about half of the stadium field there. Something's got to be going on here. Look, their contract, Alex, since you're the lawyer here, and got the law background with the family. The contract runs through 2043, technically June 2044. They're trying to get out of this contract, 19 years early?
Yeah.
Yo, that dog ain't gonna hunt.
Look, I going off of what Jarrett said, I think, I get why UCLA wants to move. The Rose Bowl, though, is iconic, but it's huge, right? And I feel like it's far from campus. It just doesn't feel full anymore.
It is 24
right?
miles from Westwood. Inglewood's a little closer, half that distance, about 12 miles, so you're correct.
And with attendance dropping the way it has, like, I understand their reasoning behind it. Like, playing in a more modern stadium like SoFi with better amenities, closer location, makes a lot of sense from a business and fan experience perspective. That said, I think the way that it's being handled could backfire. I think UCLA has a long history with the Rose Bowl, and walking away from a tradition like this, especially when there's, a lease in place until, like you said, 2044, it's risky. It's not just about the money. It's about relationships with the city of Pasadena and alumni who see the Rose Bowl as part of UCLA's identity, right? And I feel like, so overall, I say moving could be the right move eventually, but it needs to be done carefully and collaboratively. And if they rush it or handle it poorly, it could hurt the program's reputation more than help it, I think.
Yeah. Pasadena's like 24, 25 miles. Inglewood's about 12 miles. JG, so they've been playing there since 82. Look, I know you want the bells and whistles, but it's something about the Rose Bowl being iconic. And I agree with the folks at Pasadena. They're putting these renovations in, right? $150 million more still coming to the Rose Bowl. So they're trying to keep up. Look, it's never going to be some swanky place that's got all these great amenities, big scoreboards and all that. Man, you're there for the grass and those mountains in the background, okay? That's just what it is. And also the vendors there that are depending on you guys as the UCLA football team to be the main tenant there and have these, 7 or 8 games there per season. Your thoughts there, Jarrett?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. You're not going to the Rose Bowl for this glitz and glamour place. You're going for the history, right? You're going for all the icons and legends that have stepped foot and played at that stadium and what that bowl game has meant to the Big Ten and Pac-12 before the crazy CFB time. So all these things are adding up, right? And I just think when you look at that stadium, it's one of the most monumental in the country. And it's super unfortunate. You talked about the vendors and the people that live in Pasadena and rely on. I know that they have a lot of markets on weekends, every single weekend, whatever that may be. It's a bigger crowd, right? They do this in the morning. It brings people to the games. It brings people to Pasadena. With this, it won't allow that. It'll be almost like a dying brand. Of course, you'll still sit there and have USC or whatever that may be. But UCLA has so much history there. It would just be super detrimental to the program, the alumni, everything that's backed by it.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on UCLA. There's also some talk as well about tailgating. It's bigger there in Pasadena, a little more restrictive, smaller space, smaller footprint there at SoFi. So you're probably going to curtail some of that. We'll see how the fans react to it. I want to definitely hear from these Bruin fans. Like, really? Y'all want to leave the Rose Bowl? Like, I get it. I mean, I want to play in a nice stadium too, but man, you guys have literally the best patch of grass in all of college football. I don't know how you replace that, but we'll see, man. I guess money trumps everything here in this world. So we'll keep an eye on UCLA and see if they're able to beat this case, the Rose Bowl, swing those guys to keep them there in Pasadena. Speaking of games here, 21-7 here. I got a college football 26 game going on. Chandler, current king of the hill, has the lead here in the fourth quarter. Started the fourth quarter playing with Texas over AJ the Beast, a veteran there, playing with Georgia. And now he's down by 3 scores, and that might just be at Katie bar the door there. So now he's down 27-7. That's 3 scores. Folks, that second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. They've been around for nearly 25 years. Best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne. Famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken there. Mona Lisa, also unapologetically Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Got a full menu as well. And folks, whether you're looking for Italian dinner or just like a quick lunch, look at all those beautiful options that you have. They got it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. Also, they've got the Da Vinci Room for your boutique-style catering and also your luxury events, especially the other side there. Beautiful dining hall as well. Check them out as well. They also have the garden as well there. BayonneMonaLisa.com. That's where you can find them online. Oh, we're back here inside of Uno Pizzeria Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG College Football, we're powered by Uno Pizzeria Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. Week 12 of the college football season. We're the only show, folks. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. We combine traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Week 12 is here. The biggest matchup in college football this week, Texas at UGA, is playing out right here on your screen here on NESN Channel, Beam Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. These gamers are playing for cash and prizes as we talk the latest in college football, guys. Got about say 20 minutes left to go in the show. Still got a few more topics to go. We'll start here back with another SEC team. How about the Kentucky quarterback before we get into the matchups? You guys see this? Zach Calzada, the quarterback at University of Kentucky, man. 24-year-old. I think he's been in college for 6 or 7 years. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's his 7th year in college. He's played I think he transferred in from Incarnate Ward. Also was at Texas A&M. I remember they beat Alabama when they were number 1 a few years ago. Also was at Auburn. Was a starter at Kentucky, lost the job after about 2 weeks. Look here. He's making $1.25. This is NIL deal. No problem with that. The problem is he's flaunting it to his fan. And it's crazy. I wish we could turn the volume up. But he's like, hey, Garrett, look at this. I can count money. Can you count this, Garrett? Look at this. Look at these bins. These Benjamins. All this money. Can you count it, Garrett? He keeps calling him Garrett, Garrett, Garrett. Look at this. And then at the end, he's like, you bum, whatever. He calls me, he curses him out or whatever. But it's like, you have to apologize for that. JG, you played in college. You've had people that have come at you from all different angles on social media. Zach, simmer down, bro. Simmer down.
Unfortunately, I wasn't in this NIL, so I was not an NIL baby. But if you guys saw my DMs, you'd understand that this Garrett guy probably said some outrageous things.
He did.
Zach definitely did not take it the right way, and of course he's probably battling his stuff right now, and he's upset about his season, and I don't know if he's really upset. You see him smiling with all his money. And maybe I wouldn't be as upset either if I had $1 million in the bank account playing college football.
Right.
So it's a funny situation. It's really bad on his part for his marketing, and if he wants to continue playing football.
He's like, count, keep up, Garrett. Count, come on, keep up. Look at all this money, Garrett. This is more money you've made in an entire year, Garrett.
He was ripping. He was shredding him, and it's just. Did he have to say it? No. Is it already known? Yes. But for the person that probably said something reckless to him, it is. I do like that he put him in his place.
That person is Garrett. He said his name 11 times.
I like that he put him in his place a little bit, but maybe not for the world to see. And obviously, when you send a video over social media, that's going to get reported immediately.
Alex, how about the trap music in the background as well? What does he think he's at? You think he's at the trap house? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on? Look, I totally get him being proud of what he's earned, right? He's making money in the NIL, and he wants to show off his success. However, what bothers me is the execution of it all. Prime example of what we see there. Like, doing a cash flex in reaction to a fan's criticism is like, especially when you're not delivering on the field, is kind of just like hacky in my opinion. Like, if he was actually putting out on the field, that would be a different story. But doing a cash flex, and his performance is obviously not showing on the field, I think that tells a little bit of a different story there. In short,
keep up, Garrett. Come on, keep up, Garrett. Keep up, Alex.
It might take Garrett a long time to get that money, though. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, earn your rewards by all means, right? But think twice about how you display them. I mean, especially within like the college program, when you identify, your identity is tied to a team, right? So like, it's not only making him look bad, but it's making Kentucky look bad, right? And so I think that in that perspective, it goes a long way. So I think be proud of that with the money that you make, but just there's a different way of going about it. And I need to know what this guy Garrett did, though. Truthfully, I really need to know.
And it's hard out here on these streets, man. To be honest with you, with what's going on with the economy, the shutdown just ended. So yeah, I mean, look, he did apologize to his teammates. He says, to my teammates and coaches and anyone who has ever believed in me, I take full responsibility for the video I sent to someone on social media. I let my emotions get the best of me. It does not reflect the gratitude I should share. As a member of the Kentucky football team, I sincerely apologize to my teammates, coaches, and our fans. I'll learn from this, do better, and move forward with more respect for the opportunity I've been given. So good thing that he apologized for that. But look, it was funny. Zach, don't do it, bro. Like you gotta kind of let that roll out. Look, Jarrett is a embodiment of this and a living example. You got to kind of roll with this, man. Especially you guys are being paid now. We are going to come at you guys. And I still try to be respectful and understand you guys are kids, but a lot of y'all are making way more than I'm making. So it's like, you're going to get the criticism, man. And I'm glad that he apologized. I'm glad that Kentucky sort of made him apologize as well. Work on your craft. And it might be the last $1 million you make, bro, especially playing football, because I don't know about a college career there. JD, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I mean, I was getting ripped for free, so the fact that he's making $1 million, I have a little bit less sympathy for guys that are making $1 million. Like, yes, it's a happy medium. Should they get ripped as college athletes? No, but they're also getting paid like professional athletes. So they should be held to a little bit higher standard on the field now with money being involved. But also at the same time, they are still 19. I mean, Zach, I played with Zach in college. Zach might be 25. So
I think he's 24. Yeah, it's something 24. Like that.
Yeah, he might not want to act like that at 24 years old. But like I said, I think it's a happy medium, and the fans don't care. I mean, I still see outlandish things. I saw outlandish things 6 years ago. I'm seeing even worse now. So as a quarterback, you got to handle it differently.
Keep up, Garrett. Can you count? Count with me, Garrett. The commentary was pretty funny. But you can't do that, Zach.
He's a funny kid. He's a funny kid in real life. He is a funny kid. He's a little messed up. He's a little messed up a little bit, but he's funny.
Insane in the membrane.
Yes, he has a little bit of that.
All right, man. The college football game, EA Sports College Football 26 is over. Our King of the Hill, Chandler, is going to move on, playing with Texas. Gets a 2-touchdown lead win, 28-14. The third quarter brought to you by our good friends. Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, right, folks? It's Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings. They got the dry rub and sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets. Open every single day of the week except Mondays. So they're open Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. Shout out to Ed, everybody. Hey, that was rocking there, man. Had the indoor stuff going on, man. Had the vibes going on. Loved it all right there, man. It's a great time. I enjoyed it there, man, with the R&B and the day party. Shout out to Ed, everybody. Hit them up online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. ISG College Football. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Week number 12 is upon us. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. As we talk college football, we had a couple of gamers playing college football 26, EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. The game is over. That big game, the marquee game, the matchup of the week here in college football is Texas at Georgia. You just saw it play out on the screen here on NESN Nation, on Beat Sports Channel, Player City, and in the Black Network on the digital side. Real life, it's a big game here as we talk here with Jarrett Guarantano and Alex Sims joining me here. Number 10, Texas at number 5, Georgia. It's a big game here. Georgia, right now, one of the top 5 teams in the college football playoff. Texas would be in right now. I think Oklahoma might be on the outside looking in. So you would have 5 SEC teams in the college football playoff. That would be a record. I think he had 4 Big Ten teams last year. Who do you like in this matchup here? Saturday, between the hedges, JG, you got UT, the other one, or UGA and those silver britches, man. We just stomped on their face with a hard nail boot.
I think this is going to be a really good game. I think the one relying factor is Arch Manning's health going into it, right? When you look at the past couple of games for Georgia didn't have a very impressive win over Florida, but they came out and dominated last week versus Mississippi State, right? They were winning, I think it was 38-14 going into the fourth quarter. And just a real good win for them. And then you look at Texas, I think they had a great win last week versus Vanderbilt, right? A really good team. They were winning handily. Vanderbilt wound up coming back a little bit. That was 2 weeks ago. They just had a bye, so they should be a little bit healthier. But they wound up coming back a little bit. Vanderbilt got really close at the end, but if you watched it from start to finish, Texas really played good football in these first couple of quarters. So I think it's going to be a good game. Texas will be healthier. They had a week to prepare. Georgia is coming off a couple of SEC games, so they're going to be a little bit banged up. I still think Georgia has too good of a team all around, right? Their defense isn't traditionally what it's been. Their offense has picked up some slack. They have been scoring a lot of points.
Gunner's been throwing the ball pretty well, man. Yeah.
in the big games, right? He's been really good. He was really good against Tennessee. He was really good against Ole Miss, and he was pretty good these past couple of games. I mean, Mississippi State, he had a really good game, but Florida, he didn't have crazy stats, but he won the football game. He played smart football. I'm going to go with Georgia here, and I do think it's going to be a higher scored game just because I don't think both teams' defenses are very good. So I'll probably go, I think it'll be around like 38-28, 38-27, something like that.
Yep, for the record, Larry's locks. I've got UGA as well. Alex, who you got in this one? UT or UGA?
So I'm going Georgia. Look, this is a huge night for Texas, right? They really need to prove that they belong. Georgia, meanwhile, just has to show up and play their game, right? If Texas comes in with energy, avoids mistakes, makes a few big plays, they probably could steal one, but Georgia really has the comfort, the experience, the home field advantage. I see Georgia winning this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if Texas, keeps it close and makes a statement, that's for sure. But bottom line, Georgia takes it. Texas might leave Athens believing they're still playoff caliber for sure.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that one. A big one in the SEC. They played twice last year. UGA won both games, won the game in Austin and also in the SEC championship game. I think the loser probably out of the SEC championship game. Both only one loss in conference. So Texas has 2 losses overall. I think another loss. They got 2 tough games. They got to play 2 top 5 teams left out of the last 3 games with Georgia and also Texas A&M. Real quickly, guys, number 11, Oklahoma at number 4, Alabama. Oklahoma basically beat Alabama last year and knocked them out of the college football playoff. Was going to be the first 9-3 team to make it. We still haven't seen a 9-3 team make it in the college football playoff. Alabama definitely looking for some payback here. Oklahoma playing very well, coming off that fresh win over at University of Tennessee 2 weeks ago. JG, your thoughts here, man? I think Alabama smacks them.
Yeah, I think.
And when I say smack them, I mean they cover and they win by double digits.
If Oklahoma plays defense like they played versus Tennessee in the first half,
Joey Aguilar still threw for almost 400 yards, dude.
Yeah.
As bad as they played.
The first half, Tennessee's offense looked spectacular versus Oklahoma, and they only wound up with 10 points just due to really bad red zone play and just some unfortunate things happening.
Turnovers, yeah.
And Oklahoma's offense played a little bit better. I mean, they didn't really play great or outstanding. Their defense played significantly. That's
how they do it. Material like 100-some yards passing. Like,
yeah,
that's what they do. They control the clock. Yeah.
I do think this is a trap game, and I do think I'm going to go with Oklahoma here.
Whoa!
Alabama had a tough one versus South Carolina last week, and they also had a tough one. Or was it? No, that was not last week. Last week
was
LSU.
A few weeks ago. Yeah,
LSU. They had a tough one. Offensively, They didn't play too great.
I think they won like, 20-9, something like that. Not pretty.
And then previously before that game, I think it was 2 weeks before, they played South Carolina, and South Carolina was really good versus them. I think it's a trap game. Alabama hasn't been playing as well since they played Tennessee. Give me Oklahoma, low-scoring game. And I'm gonna go with probably 20-14 or 20-13.
Wow! You think Oklahoma goes into Tuscaloosa, basically Tuscaloosa, because you don't think Alabama's gonna win and beat the Crimson Tide?
I'm super high on Alabama too. I think their quarterback, I think Ty Simpson's been playing excellent football. They have a really good receiving core. Their running back, when healthy, is super good. I mean, I really am high on this Alabama team. I just don't think that they've been playing so well, and I do think Oklahoma, coming off a bye, could take this thing.
Alex, got 7 minutes left in the show. Who you got? You got Alabama or you got OU?
No, I'm going Alabama, and here's my reasoning. So Oklahoma's got the talent, right? We know that. And the defense, obviously, to make this thing interesting. But Alabama in Tuscaloosa is a way different beast, right? The Tide are at home. They're locked in. They have the mechanics of winning big games down the stretch. I believe Alabama wins, honestly. I don't think Oklahoma is going to get embarrassed, but I doubt they'll walk out feeling like they dominate. I think Oklahoma, there's a chance to make a big splash, but I think Alabama is business as usual. My money's on Alabama, but if Oklahoma shows up sharp and makes plays, this could be a lot closer than people expect.
Yeah, I got Alabama like 31-17. I don't think it's that close. I think Alabama smacks them up pretty good there in Tuscaloosa. All right, we got 6 minutes left to go in the show. The Madden game, the EA Sports College Football 26 game, is over. That fourth quarter brought to you by good friends, 902 Brewing Company. We were just there the other night for ISG football. Look at it, 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City, a craft brewery there, producing those ales and lagers, about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there. I got the big bright tanks and the fermenters. Pretty cool setup there. Handcrafted beers with the best atmosphere, Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room. They host a variety of events. Also got the beautiful rooftop. That's what it's all about, guys. Beautiful views of Lower Manhattan and the World Trade Center. Check them out online. Tell Don and everyone I said hello. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. And we're back here inside of Uno Pizza. We're located in Clifton, New Jersey, off Route 3. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG College Football here. Week number 12 going down here in college football. The second week of the college football playoff rankings are out. We had a couple of gamers playing eSports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. That game is done. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. I got Jarrett, Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Alex Sims, former sportscaster, WSYR in Syracuse, currently a silent reporter for NESN for the Indoor Football League there. Guys, speaking of football here, Alex and JG, look at this right here. I was like, what the hell's going on in Grambling? Yeah, they're kind of playing the feud, a little brawl, a little brouhaha, if you will, here. In the SWAC, you got Grambling State and Bethune-Cookman BCU, and the fines have come out. I want to say 27 suspensions here, 18 for Grambling, 9 for BCU. Grambling's in the black. That game was at Grambling. BCU, Bethune-Cookman's in the gold. 3 players were suspended a couple of games. So BCU, also Bethune-Cookman, fined $25,000 by the conference. Grambling's fined $40,000. So not a good look here. I do appreciate what the SWAC commissioner, everybody was saying. You can't have this on a college football field. The emotions got the better of these guys. This is not the end of the game. This is at halftime. Grambling didn't go ahead and win that game. I think they won 31-23. JG, your thoughts as a former college football player? This is not every day you see this.
No, that was craziness. I thought it was going to be some. I thought it was like drumline. I thought they were going to have I thought they were going to have like a drum off, or they were going to have a battle or something. Mm-hmm. And they're on the field brawling it out. No, I mean it's football. I mean you see this a bunch. Honestly, it doesn't escalate to that because there's people in the middle that kind of stop it. But yeah, this got kind of crazy, right? It was benches clearing. It looked like an MLB game where the pitcher almost threw the guy's head, but. It's football. It's a physical sport. I mean, it's not anything crazy. It's unfortunate that it kept going on. I wish that somebody would have gotten in the middle and stopped it, but it's up to par.
Yeah, the Grambling coach kind of backtracked and, gave a little apology. I guess he's catching some flack online for not, doing more in the heat of the moment. Your thoughts here, Alex, when you look at the video?
Yeah, I think that it was a major misstep for both teams involved, honestly. And given what's going on in college sports with like NIL, betting, athlete behavior, and so forth, the program can't afford to let sideline chaos become its identity, really. I think the players, the coaches, administrators all need to own the culture piece, right? If they do that, this can become a teachable moment, I think, from both schools. And if they don't, it becomes a reputation problem that lingers. So, I think this is definitely a big misstep for both teams involved.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want a situation. Thankfully, no fans were involved, but you think about the Malice at the Palace in 2000, was that 2004? Definitely don't want anything like that. So everybody wants to avoid that. So those fines were out there. The suspension, 27 suspensions, 3 players getting suspended a couple of games there. We'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully they can get back to some good football in the SWAC and the bands in the battle at halftime battle of the bands. All right, the game is over here. Our winner is our king of the hill. There he is, Chandler. All right, Chandler, we got a couple of minutes left to go on the show, man. Look, you were down. Was it 7-0? Were you down? I know you had a nice little run there where you basically went up, 28-7 at one point. How were you able to get this done, man, playing with the other UT, with the Burnt Orange, University of Texas?
Just run the ball and not turn the ball over. That's about it. Just make sure that we don't beat ourselves.
All right, you got to face the camera a little bit. One last question. How are you feeling in college football gear, man? That's a couple of weeks down. You're the king of the hill. You starting to find your groove here a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I think it's more – I play this a little bit more than last year. Last year I was playing a lot more Madden, so I'm a little more comfortable in this game.
You ready to keep this thing rolling?
Yeah.
All right, man. You feel good. How confident are you?
I feel confident, but I do know that, the gauntlet is coming, so,
That's true. Well, you make sure you're prepared.
You got to prepare.
Yes, make sure you're prepared for it. There he is, Chandler. If you're looking for him, he's right here. The king of the hill. 2 straight weeks, man. He's trying to get that chair. Got a couple more. And you get a chair and a t-shirt as well, man. If you want to be like Chandler, folks, join us now. Ages 13 and up. It's all online. And we cash in other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the six. Join us now. TheISGShow.com/CFB. Once again, TheISGShow.com/CFB. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, folks, you want to get the swag? We're just talking about it. The official merchandise shop. The store is open. Get your authentic ISG merch now. You get free shipping on orders over $75. Also got hoodies online as well. T-shirts $29.99. Hoodies $59.99. I like this red one I have on here. Join us now. TheISGShow.com/shop. TheISGShow.com/shop. Post-game show brought to you by good friends right here. Our title sponsor, Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Invented deep dish pizza in 1943. Got their inspiration, their identity there from their origins in the Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states. Serve more than just pizza. Got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Before we get out of here, Larry's Locks had a great week last week. NBA undefeated 5-0. The NFL was like 4-1. College football was like 4-1. Man, if you want to win some money, take your rent, take everything, your life savings, get your annuities, all that stuff, and run straight to the window. 12 picks. College football with 12 picks. Clemson at Louisville. Got an upset alert. Give me Clemson. Dabo, the Fighting Swinnies. They get the win. Notre Dame at Pittsburgh. I can pick because I'm rooting for Tennessee. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm going with my head. Typically, you don't do that. Or I'm going with my heart. Typically, you go with your head. Oklahoma at Alabama. Give me Alabama. Texas at Georgia. UGA. And Iowa, USC. Give me USC. We're going to fight on. And we're going to get on and get off this show. That is Chandler. He's the current King of the Hill. We'll see him next week for Alex Sims. The beautiful specs there, looking wicked smart. Former sportscaster WSYR in Syracuse, and also NESN Nation, currently as a silent reporter for the Indoor Football League, the Massachusetts Pirates. There's Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Also with the Broncos and the Cardinals, and also the UFL San Antonio Brahmas. Tennessee got an easy win this week. They should be 7-3 against New Mexico State. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG College Football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the games. And thanks for watching on Destination on Beat Sports Channel and Players TV and in the Black Network. Make a good week, folks. Enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye.